Hi, I'm Caro, and this is my fundraising campaign page. I am raising $2,000 for airfare to go to Venezuela this winter. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about me. I was born and raised in Venezuela until I was 17 years old, and now I live in San Francisco and work with queer and trans folks to support our individual and collective self-determination, including racial and economic justice. I also work with the Center for Political Education, we're a collective that puts together events to invite us to challenge each other and be in conversations regarding what it will take to recreate more racially, economically, and environmentally just systems and societies. This past year, I have also been deepening my understanding and reconnection to curanderismo and the power we all have to heal ourselves and each other through folk knowledge, indigenous wisdom, and natural remedies. In other words, it's been a really busy year for me. Well, and a very sad one too. Venezuelan revolutionary leader Hugo Chavez passed away this March. And socialists all across the world are feeling a void, a sense of uncertainty. At least I know I do. And to me, uncertainty is also a positive thing. I ask myself, what can we achieve now? What is possible to do from a place of honoring such a courageous being as Chavez, who really put the people first? How can we carry his legacy? As I ask myself even more questions about continuing to build within our social justice movements and about continuing to grow as a queer immigrant woman in this time and place, I have a louder call to return to my roots, to my first home. And honestly, I get this urge every year, even twice a year. But unfortunately, I haven't been able to return since 2011, given limited resources. So I figured I should put myself out there and ask for help. I am then asking you to donate money to my campaign. Your donation will help me fly to Venezuela to see my parents, my family, my abuela, my tios, my friends. You will also be supporting my deepening relationships with folks in Venezuela who are doing the hard work of sustaining a revolution, so I can gain more tools to strengthen our work in Venezuela, here, and beyond. You will also be supporting a report back event that I'm organizing to weave together the threads of learning I'll be bringing back from social justice movements in Venezuela, including indigenous fights, queer and trans resistance, and feminist struggles. Given you might need other people to vouch for me, I have asked two of my close friends and camaradas to share some of the reasons why they think you should support me. Here is Morgan, being a powerful medium and channeling spirits.
Hi Morgan, what are you doing? Oh, Morgan, I am just about to go online using this computer to make a donation to my friend Caro's trip to Venezuela. Oh, why are you doing that, Morgan? I'm doing that because a number of reasons. One, I really respect the work that Caro does in the community for so many people, and I think this is a great opportunity for us to support her now. And also, I think that all of us have a lot to learn from the insights and connections that Caro is going to continue to make in Venezuela with activists and indigenous communities there. That's why I'm making my donation. That sounds great, but Morgan, I'd like to make a donation too. Could I make a donation? Oh yes, we can both make a donation with this computer. We can both do it. Great. But Morgan, what do you think of my new outfit? Oh, I love your new outfit.
And here is my querido Carlos, proudly wearing a shirt of revolutionary Venezuelan leaders and packing his video with amazing wisdom.
Hi everyone, I'm Carlos and I'm a friend and a comrade for life of Carolinas. As you already know, Carolina is a committed organizer, a revolutionary whose solidarity knows no borders, and someone that you can always rely on to be resisting oppression in all the forms it takes. But I don't need to convince anyone of how incredible Caro is. So I'm actually going to stop talking about Caro because this isn't really just about her. This is about building our movement and being committed to supporting our people and furthering their development so that they in turn can help the movement to envision a better future. And in that regard, Venezuela provides one of the greatest current examples of a country whose people are mobilizing every day to build that future. Venezuela's social movements, with the support of the government, are debating and putting into practice the kinds of radical alternatives that we can only dream of discussing publicly here in the U.S. The Bolivarian Revolution is a culmination of Venezuela's long history struggle and the decades-long work of these social movements, whose power was amplified and harnessed by the late President Hugo Chavez Frias. Of course, since his passing, Venezuela's right-wing forces, with the support of U.S. empire, have done all they can to try to roll back the advances made under the Chavez era. But forget all that noise you might have heard about the revolution being over. Venezuela's grassroots and Chavez himself always understood that Venezuela's true revolutionary power lies in the people. As Reinaldo Iturriza, Venezuela's current Minister of Communes, eloquently said recently, maybe this revolution doesn't look like the little books written by European authors that we read as though they were primers. But one has a strange historic privilege to see how people appear, how they tremble and mobilize. One knows that one is in the presence of a revolution. We need to support Carolina, particularly in this political moment when the U.S. needs a bigger, bolder, and more revolutionary movement than ever before, so she can further study and engage with the Bolivarian Revolution to bring the lessons back to our movement. So don't ask what you can do to help Carolina. Ask yourself how you can help to build a movement. And if you're lucky, maybe she'll even bring you back a cool shirt like this.
Thanks for watching, and please donate today.